Thank you, Manjit, for agreeing to do this. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Manjit Handa, and I'm a master mariner. I'm also a safety inspector for Flag State Liberia and a right ship inspector. I work on the Queensland coast mostly as a marine surveyor, doing all kinds of marine survey jobs. And this gives me an opportunity to meet with seafarers on a continuous basis. Well, we have heard this oft-repeated phrase that merchant marine keeps the world going. I think that particular quotation remains more valid today than ever before. While a lot of other activities are shut down, the merchant marine keeps going. And it has to, because if it doesn't, then there'll be far more disruption in the world than it's occurring now. Reduction in exports would create havoc with the Australian economy, which is already suffering because of the shutdowns. Sea trade is the most economical method of moving cargo. So it's very important that cargo movement by sea continues unhindered. It's important for the stakeholders in this complete chain of cargo movement by sea to make sure that they modify their procedures to take care of the disruption caused by coronavirus.
You were recently on a vessel doing an inspection of a hull. Could you tell us a little bit about what it was like while you were on the vessel?
The most important issue that I came up with was the difficulty in arriving on board the ship. You know, issues that we take for granted, that you just inform the agent and he will make all the arrangements for you to go on board, didn't work out very well. We had about 3 cancellations of launch service because of some reason or the other. In one of the cases, the coxswain fell ill and he was found down with coronavirus. Another one didn't want to do this at all because of the fear of coronavirus. We even hired a helicopter who again backed out primarily because of coronavirus fears. What's happening in brief is that the elements that we take for granted for the complete chain are breaking down. On board the vessel, I think I found the crew were pretty, I would say, nonplussed. They knew what they are in for, and they were quite willing to accept that they won't be able to go ashore. There are also issues about administration of the ports and the cargo terminals. Because of the coronavirus, everyone has instituted measures which are okay for safety, but there is a little lack of consideration for the visitors who have to come to the ships for various jobs like surveys, repairs, administrative work, audits, safety inspections. Ships need to be inspected, they need to be checked for safety, they need to be audited. So terminals have to be a little more flexible. The third most important point that we are now facing is crew change. If you see in Australia, there is no crew change being permitted now. Western Australia has clamped down on all foreign flights. Similarly, other countries have clamped down on incoming flights. It's a really grave situation as far as the crew change is concerned. So the crew is pretty tough mentally, but there is a limit to their toughness. So I think we'll have to strike a balance and find a methodology by which crew can change. To me, a quotation by Winston Churchill comes to mind when he was battling the worst of the Second World War. And he said this: when you're going through hell, just keep going. Thank you.